A mirror right in front of me. That's where I find an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing twilight on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a
Alright, let's do a thing. Because I forgot to do it. Hello? Where is it? There it is. Why would it not do it earlier? Anyways. There's a game. So 7.4 has come out, and I've already done the 8-man raids because they're so fun. And I really enjoyed them. And I got this minion of Dancing Green from the second set. And my hands are dry because it's winter, so I'm putting lotion on. This came out Tuesday. I have not touched the MSQ, that's what we're here for. But yeah. All I've done was the 8-man raids. I've done nothing else, and there's so much more to do. Oh, and, you know, the glands have unlocked, so you could be putting anything on any outfit. I didn't really have time to go like super searching, so I just put something together that I already had. That is from different sets and classes and whatever. Nothing like too crazy. We'll get to crazy later when I have time. This will be a relatively short stream because I have to go on a 5-hour road trip, so can't be streaming all day. Anyway, well, let's get to it. With the winds. That's a boat. Are we leaving? Are we? Wait, we could just teleport. Were we sailing somewhere? I really don't know where the MSQ is going. In the last patch, we had an Ascian show up, which technically makes sense because just because you got rid of, you know, the big three doesn't mean other Ascians aren't around. Like Fandango proved that by existing and being a bitch. Then there has to be other Ascians just being like, oh, this fucking sucks. I guess I'll do whatever I want now. Hee hee. So, Alphino has something to tell me. My son! Oh, I did not check my audio levels. I've been fucking with them.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
My children are leaving me, again!
However, one pressing matter remains. Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
Aurora, must we be so low? She said yes, I must be loud. She's chewing on something. Okay, so yeah, the Ninth is where Alexandria existed before being bubbled out of there. But the Ninth no longer exists. It has been absorbed. So. And every time there's a primal
I
summoning.
have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Yeah, so he did summon a primal. We killed primal, but primal summoning is very much Ascian knowledge. Which I don't know why I didn't like think about that before they even showed the Ascian. I was like, an Ascian. Alright, I was like, okay. Now that I think about it, it's kind of stupid.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Everyone's just leaving?
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
You gonna say this shit to my face? Yeah, that's literally like, come on, man, I would have saw you off. I love her, though.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought.
Your important business, you bitch.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
One of our friends is trying to escape without saying goodbye. We must go apprehend.
That boy. We should make for the harbour ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
Cryle talks like an old woman, but she's 20 years old. I think they should have made her age a little bit more.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Cryle's like, I'm getting out of that.
The essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for use.
I have several ideas as it happens.
As it happens. Actually.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
I just love how Graho's like, I'm not getting in this sibling argument. Backing the fuck up.
Lest you wonder, Cryle and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
Oh my god, all my cat ears.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
All these nerds. They're like, Y'shtola hasn't been in the game in a while. Let's put her back in the game. You know, for being everyone's Gooner favorite, excuse me, the developers do forget she exists a lot. I wonder if that's on purpose. Because, I'm just gonna say it, Y'shtola's my least favorite character of the main cast. And there's a very good reason. I'm a very story-driven person, and she exists as much as all the characters do in ARR. She doesn't exist in Heavensward. She exists for 5 minutes in Stormblood. She does exist quite a bit in Shadowbringers, but her part is so boring in my opinion. And then they all kind of have equal parts in Endwalker, because that's kind of the point. And then she doesn't exist in Dawntrail. So for most of the game, she's not there. I mean, maybe she has more parts than Urianger. Maybe. But like, as much as they like participate in the story, and her parts weren't that interesting until what she calls what's-his-face little son. That was like the first part I was like, oh damn girl, get it. And I liked her in the patches for Endwalker, but like other than that, like I don't think she didn't become likable to me until Endwalker. And that's a long time to be a character I just don't give a fuck about. So that doesn't just go away. Especially because she shit-talked Thancred. And I absolutely will not have any Thancred slander at all. Ever. So she can go fuck off. That was in Shadowbringers too, and I was like, absolutely not, bitch. At least he's been here in the plot more than you. I miss Thancred.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share.
But, I mean, I enjoyed her in the patches. The contrast between her intelligence and Astinian was pretty fun. And, God, I love Astinian. I miss Astinian.
Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
I don't know if Shale or Sveen have been outside the dome yet. remember. Oh my god, the quest has started. I briefly looked at the quest list without looking at any, you know, information about it. There's a dungeon, there's a trial. We're gonna try to get to the dungeon today. If not, oh well. I do got shit to do. Oh my god, where am I going? Nowhere. Oh, no, I am. I'm going to the back room. Hello. It's over here. How do I get to the back room again? This way. Yeah? Yeah, is this it? Yeah. It has been a minute. You headed to the back room. I don't know. I don't know what voice. He doesn't even need a voice. I'm just being... Hello? Oh, I gotta voice it. What news, Ryoyo? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. Forgot what her voice was. We're gonna go see some friends off! You wanna come with? That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. Majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else we can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. I'm afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliolo forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Yeah, she just said that. Come on. Keep up, Graha! No shit to Graha, I do love him too. I love a lot of the characters. And I guess they can't all be beloved to everyone, so... But it's funny how they're like, oh yeah, you still exist, put her in the patches. Does that mean we're gonna get a Stinian? No, they're not gonna do that again. No way! He is just around. I don't know where he went. He exists. I forgot when the last time we saw him. Wait, was he there for our big fight? I think so. Oh, they're like, bitch, you could walk. I suppose. I do gotta say, the best thing about Dawntrail is the fucking music. And man, when we play the 8-mans on stream, oh, music is so good. Hope I don't get copyrighted. Oh my god, it's so loud in my ear. Oh, I gotta do oh, Annabelle's voice is hard. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. That was terrible. At least Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they are finished their preparations. Okay, hold on. We gotta do something about the volume. Okay, so yeah, music, you are way too loud. Voice needs to be all the... What was that? Okay, yeah, that's good. I want the voice to be loud so when we have cutscenes with voice, it can, you know, be heard. We can go a little higher. No, that's too high. Okay. I think that's good. It's... Let's lower it a little in the... There we go. And then let's do... That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Don't know why that's at 99. I don't know. Oh, I know what performance is. Yeah. I think that's good. I just need voice louder because that's the important part. So everyone's leaving us is what I'm learning, and I'm already sad. Whatever.
There they are.
Oh, good voice acting.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
That's nice.
And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolo. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Memories.
He knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
We've been sitting on that cure for a while now, so whoops.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world.
I mean, there's still corners we haven't been to, buddy.
To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Alright, said my piece. Bye! It wasn't us sailing, it was them.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Yeah, good.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
They don't run very fast if we're walking behind them.
Come back soon!
Take care!
Oh my god. Are they gonna be lesbians together just like the last fiend?
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiola. I'll give you the grand tour.
You're there now, why not just do it now?
I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
She crushes the
Let's
child.
go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Cute.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
Into the mist. Whatever that means. Are we going to Mist World? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I have no clue where we're going in any of this plot. Yeah, I figured people would leave to go do their own jam because we're done here, but like, I have no idea what's after this. Now it's our time to take the next step. I don't know Kryle's voice. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I think... that's a matter I should like to discuss with you. I'm sorry, Kryle. I'm dumb. Give me money. I'm very stupid. If I may, I think it's prudent to discuss our further plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. You're gonna teleport me? Because that would be lovely. Damn, they voicing everything?
'Tis truly a beautiful place to roam.
Dude, that's a third voice acted scene in a row. Whoa. I'm gonna
An
be
endless ocean and ever-changing sky.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading after this, aren't I?
First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
Those are nothing alike. Fiend.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala.
More Lalafell lore?
We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing...
Well, okay, so the Milala still hailed from the source as Lalafells, right? Wasn't it that they took the key to escape, was it the Cold? When they joined whatever Cold World was? Ended up in Alexandria or whatever, and then they couldn't get to activate to go back home.
Would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin.
Is it you? Because you lived it? Damn. Couldn't you just tell us?
Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
No, Otis. Also that. Wait, why does it look domey already?
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible.
Yeah, shouldn't it have been absorbed by the source?
I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Wasn't it absorbed by the source?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Y'all.
If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
So the knife wasn't absorbed by the source, or... I'm confused. We had the Calamity of Lightning. That means it was absorbed, I thought. Or am I not understanding how calamities work anymore? Is it just the ether being absorbed by the first? Or by the source? The first is something different. Lightning beef? Anything for you, just say the word. We're gonna flirt with Cryo? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, thank you kindly. I look forward to another adventure at your side.
Everyone's lesbians. I'm so confused. Now, it's definitely within Final Fantasy to be convoluted and confusing, to be fair. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check the decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share next time we meet. Until then. Bye, Shale. Let the rest of us make ready for potential foray and meet at Nailed it. Where are we going? I'm sorry, where are we go? Where are we going? Wait. Wait a minute. When did we bring everything back to life? I don't remember. The problem with patches is they're far apart from each other. I don't know. Could have been what's his face's idea. Calyx. This clerk has... Wait. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension system. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, not aloof, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes are likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others, like stairs, perhaps. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airships remain prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship! Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready to launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance to as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is that my airship? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. Da, da, da. I love how we don't get to see it because they don't want to deal with it opening. They did not want to make it function. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Oh, we just straight up jumping into this bitch. Oh yeah, the little anti... Because you're gonna be poisoned to death by lightning. The ward Alize gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. Upon one, the marvel of the barrier. There we go. It's kind of weird. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where Levin reigns. Ramu would have a great time here. That's what I'm learning. Ramu's like, that sounds great. Oh, okay, I was like, kind of go wandering. So is this where Alexandria once existed and it took the land with it? A sobering sight, to say the least. But I shan't turn back now that I've come this far. That was a little bit too Spain-like. There's no structures. Nor any sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. And we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Trino, should it survive. As a city-state built on the harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. Us Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it as our neighbor, so to speak. Not unlike our Razadhan. Ah yes, Elfino has spoken of Razadhan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala's homeland, correct? Yeah, I was about to say, Malalas are still Lalafels that just came from the source. Funnily enough, it was also Turno where the Malalas first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I like to think that it remained there to this day. We're gonna find more Lalafels. Is this ship capable of taking us to Turno? I shall run a flight simulation. Blah 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 blah. Simulation complete. There is near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Turno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Oh boy! We get to go in caves! They were like, we're not making a landscape. You're going in a cave. Damn it. And you know how I said I know I'm gonna have to read a lot after they gave us 3 cutscenes back to back with voice acting? This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing if it's what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they are surely ravenous. Or dead. Wait, what? That was so fast! Oh my god. Well, wait, there's... Wait, what is Sphene? Sphene can be healer or attacker. So we have to take...
I stand ever
well,
ready.
now hold on. Hold on, hold on. Okay.
I won't let you down. I too can fight.
I want to take these two. Oh, I don't have enough item level. Oh, it has to be 35. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I have to go as summoner. So we have to take Raha. Okay, that's fine. Durability. Oopsies. Let's see if I can't repair that. Oh, the music. No. Oh wow, it's all really low. There we go. Alright, Carby. Let's go. Oh, not that button. I messed up. I forgot that was gonna run out. Hiding your fat ass is in my way. I'm not wasting Bahamut. I didn't think the dungeon was gonna be this soon. Because we're not even an hour in. I don't think I'm gonna get that off, yeah. Are we in a vault? Is this Fallout? Do that.
Hold still.
Take that!
Hold still. Hold still.
Try this! Brace yourself!
Ruby's Glimmer. I don't know. I don't know if I should be behind something, but
I'll heal you.
I'd hope so. That's your job. I love how they have to stand in a certain spot, and it kind of pisses me off. But probably for good reason. Oh boy, are we gonna slide? Yo, we're gonna... Is it Sonic? It'd be funny if you had to, like, switch rails. Oh my god. Wait, what is that? Another dome? Alright. I think we're close. Maybe? I don't know how we're gonna get through this.
Allow me.
Alright, what does this say? Yeah. Okay, so it increases damage and then you get to explode on it. Oh, I'm not very smart. Oh, I get it. Oh. Wait, where are you guys at? Right here? I'm gonna follow. Oh god.
Something special for you.
Oh my god, the crit. Alright, not bad, not bad. I'm trying to concentrate because if I die, that's it. Okay, so this place, hold up. It looks pretty intact. There's lights. I mean, there's beasts, but like, this place is lit up. I wonder if they're gonna be like, of course the Alexandrians thought they were the only ones. Oh shit. No matter how many we fight, or how many come, we fight hand in hand forevermore. So there are people here. Yeah, I was about to say, this place is lit the fuck up. Oh, there you go. I don't want to waste it on that. Huh. I don't say anything else. Oh. Thunderous heavens. I wonder if I'll get unique dialogue for being a Lalafell. They do unique dialogue sometimes, so I'm like, ugh. How are the people here not affected by the Levin? Like, we're being protected by the charms or, you know, Heidelin's blessing. Good to know it continued without her. Which makes sense because, you know, those enthralled to Ifrit are still enthralled even if you defeat them. But, you know, still.
Brace yourself!
Hold still.
There we go. I was about to say, probably some Levin beast. A griffin! Yippee! I'm gonna use Everett's 2 quick ones. It's like, I don't know where to go. Yeah, this looks fun.
Take this!
Nope, start.
Hold still.
I'll heal you.
I don't know where he's gonna go, so I'm gonna wait. I had to move. Ugh. That should be fine on this side. Yep. There we go.
This should do it!
There we go. God damn. I hate dungeons. Like, I don't hate them, but they're kind of boring. Nice fanfare. I see what you did there. Cloak of Scouting. Wait. Okay.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers? Were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective. if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
They're all Lalafels. Oh my god, yes! More Lalafell lore. Old Lalafell face.
I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And...
Oop, I did not mean to click that.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. You must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us.
So, what I'm piecing together is... the barrier appeared, which means it stopped existing in the knife, but the knife has always existed even though we went through the storm calamity? What the fuck are these when you think you know something.
But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, How about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Trenno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. We can finish out this quest here. And then I'll have to stop. And we can do a long stream when I come back. But this is... Huh. Wait. It's instance 2. Does that mean there's other people here I can see? Or is this just... It's just me? Wait, you can go this way? Oh, we went the other way, so let's go this way. Get a good look at this guy. Why, if it isn't our friends, thank you again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. Yeah, what are you wearing? And how do I get to wear that? You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist that you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Sorry. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teeniest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you all right just to sit down your throat. You're gonna do what to my throat? Let's all drink now.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Shower. I'm gonna say it's refreshing, as, you know, I am a Lalafell from the Southern Isles. Makes sense to be like a similar drink.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well.
You nerds.
It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
What is this guy wearing? This outfit, what is this shirt underneath? Just straight down. It's just one cloth straight in the middle. What a slut.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
Who is this guy? I kind of adore him.
Now, welcome to Treno.
Treno. He doesn't have facial hair, so he can't be evil. Only evil Lalafels have facial hair. That's why all the women are good. All the girl Lalafels we've ever met are good people, and all the men we've met are awful. They all have facial hair. That's why Pippin's good. He doesn't have facial hair. So, I'm going to assume this guy is great. He seems too cheerful anyways. In a non-snobbish way. And why his outfit, like, okay, besides the sluttiness of it, I like this little bag here. Stop, I want to look at his jacket. Yeah, I like the jacket. Give me your jacket. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? It's a little bit. Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since Grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, and searching for lost possessions of immense value. Buddy? Ah, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Skill speed? Spell speed. Let's go spell speed. Okay. Okay. Should we do the next one? What time is it? It's 1 hour and 37 in. Probably should. It's 9 quests long. But what if this is a long one? But what if this is the long one? Oh, I clicked out of it. Shit. I'm dumb. Well, no. Well, yeah, let's do one more. It's okay. I got time. Ah, yes, the repairs. You are certain you want to be put to work? If you come all this way to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent! Did you come across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? Forgot, was he British? I don't know. No, sorry. Of course you're sure. Would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day we get visitors, let alone a nation from a nation that up and vanished. I know it must come to some of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and should like to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand in those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute the remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would already come for a cup, but the fiends have made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words of fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. I've delivered some to Town Hall, so you can attend the areas you haven't seen yet. Yay! Carl? If we're splitting up, we should spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Rest assured, I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this up. Yeah, so like... Ryoyo, why don't you make the rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let us go acquire some insights. So, my backstory for my character is she's from the Southern Isles. So it makes sense that, like, if they're trying to preserve the tradition of the Southern Isles, from which they came, then my character would, or at least this character would, be like, yeah, that tastes familiar. That's good. You must be one of those visitors Lamella mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Take your fucking beverage. A grounding herbal remedy formulated to a more... Huh. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and coped a good dose of discharge energy in my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any of the parts of the creatures we find in the way. Pelts are highly charged with lightning ether, are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beast you filled will be put to good use. Thanks again. Hello! Well, where am I going? Over here? There's one, and there's one. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Take your beverage. I'm good. I am actually about to hop off after this quest, but we just started it, so it should be a couple minutes at least. And you've brought the Sleepless Rhapsody. I, for some reason, can't read that word. I know Rhapsody, but, like, I can't read it. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though. So in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas to improve geometries. A thoughtful application of the new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. I'm good, though. I'm about to go on a 5-hour road trip, though. With rabbits. So we'll see how that goes. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. What's in your hand? Drink. Drink. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but this but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of sleepless rhapsody. Vacation? Sure. Yeah, we're going to go visit family, and I don't like big crowds, so there's that. I'm proud to say I've some part of preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. You could just say garden. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is the seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with potential to mitigate the lightning effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find a new variety of herbs amongst the harvest. Okay, so they take the beast and they ate them. Okay. We are in a different dimension. Where am I going? Whoa. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. No, it is his family. He's the one with the big family. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't do Christmas with my family. I do Thanksgiving with my family. And it's a much smaller family, so I don't really care. And it's only for a day. We're going till the 26th. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside Lumos. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned? Sure.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details.
Oh my god, there's so many voice-acted cutscenes.
I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth.
Okay, so that's interesting because I noticed she was using Scholar magic, and Scholar, in its lore, is very Lalafell. Like, it's just an entire Lalafell nation being turned into tomberries and some crazy shit like that. So, that is very interesting. So I'm thinking she had a Lalafell tutor, which is a Malala. They just like saying different names even
Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
I mean, if they came from the source when the Lalafells teleported themselves to the Ninth, then why would they not work over here? It's still a part of the source. It should be the same magics.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
How big is this up? Or how long is it?
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties.
It's 9 quests, which is about normal. Usually it's like 8 or 9. We're on the 4th one, and we're gonna stop after this quest. And I'll do the rest of it when I come back next week. So we got the 4 8-man raids. We got the 9 quests for the MSQ. We've got glamours being unlocked, meaning we can use paladin armor on our healers. Like, we could look like a armored dude as a healer, or we could look like a white mage as a paladin, which I love. We got Gunbreaker got some crazy ass buffs. I thought we were getting another variant dungeon, but that might be for the next update or something. I gotta look for that information. I didn't see it. The big thing was MSQ, the 8-mans, and the glams. There's some other stuff in there, but it's not as important. So, it'll get done in 2 days, for sure. And then we'll do the rest of the 8-mans, and then we'll move on to a different game.
Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
Damn, Graha, you got that motivational speech down pat. You are like 100 years old, so.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Oh no, it's our
Is
friend.
aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Aw, poor baby. He's so sad.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Oh my god!
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Uh-oh. Oh my god!
No, 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 no! She's going to kill me!
Oh my god.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so.
Is she as eccentric as you are? Jesus Christ.
And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you!
Oh my god. We're gonna skip the scream. It was an accident, to be honest.
I suppose that's that then.
Rude! Why are we DDoSing at 11 o'clock in the morning? You fuckers. I was enjoying that cutscene. No. Well, yeah, welp, I guess indeed. My week has been fine. I mean, I had to teach, so... Can we get back in? I wasn't DDoS. I was just DC'd? What? Oh, Yeah, but the number would be much higher than 5. What the fuck? Why did I get disconnected? I am a question mark, you right? At least I don't have to refight anything. I just have to go through the cutscene again. Gotta be honest. Feel like I was at the end of that cutscene and that kind of pisses me off. Or we could just call it. It is I'm in almost 2 hours in. Yeah, okay. We could call it and then, we'll just do it in next week. And then, yeah. We'll have a refresher of what the fuck we're doing immediately. Yeah, fuck this shit. Exit the game? Yes. So yeah, that's... the game told me go away. Therefore I shall. So, alright. Next week we'll finish 7.4. And then the week after that we'll finish the 8-mans on my other character. And then, yeah. Go from there. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. The game said we're done, so we're done. Bye, everyone.